guys, welcome back. Today I'll be doing an April book haul for you, and I've got about 11 books here. 2 of them are novels and the rest are all manga. So I'll start with the books first. The first one is Career of Evil by Robert Galbraith, better known as J.K. Rowling. This is the third book in the Robert Galbraith series, a detective series. I absolutely love the first two, which is Cuckoo's Calling and Silkworm. I don't really know what this one's about. I haven't read the synopsis of it, and I kind of don't want to. I just kind of want to go in blind and enjoy it. This is a UK version of it, so I think ours just came out in paperback as well in the US. But anyway, yeah, I got this one from Book Depository. Then I also have another book called Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. This is the first of 4 book series. It's a dystopian series. I think it's in the YA group, and I'll go ahead and read the synopsis for you. Callum is a Nought, an inferior white citizen in a society controlled by the Black Crosses. Seffi is a Cross, and the daughter of one of the most powerful, ruthless men in the country. In their hostile, violent world, Noughts and Crosses simply don't mix, but when Seffi and Callum's childhood friendship grows into passionate love, they're desperate to find a way to be together. And then the bomb explodes. I've heard some really, really good reviews about this. I've never read anything by Mallory Blackman that I can recall, but I thought I would go ahead and try it, and I love dystopian, so it's kind of a chunky book. Like I said, it's the first of 4. If I like this one, I will go ahead and check out the rest of them. The rest are all manga here. Just a few days ago, Blue Exorcist 15 by Kato came out, and I absolutely love Blue Exorcist. I've read all of the first 14 so far, so I'm all caught up to this one, and I'll probably be reading this in the next day or two because I just love this series. Really excellent one. Then I've got a couple that I was just kind of catching up on. The first one here is Zombie Loan. This is by Peach Pit. And I picked up volumes 5 and 7 because I was missing them out of the books I already owned. I had not started the series yet. All I really know is it's about a girl who, she sees a black ring around 2 students, 2 fellow classmates. And they had recently just sort of avoided a tragic death. But she knows that that ring around their neck sort of signifies impending death. So they're not out of the woods yet, you might say. So somehow she can foresee the future in this case. So I don't really know much more about it, but I was missing volumes 5 and 7, so I tracked those down, and I hope to start that series pretty soon. Another series that I have already started and I've read the first 2 volumes of is Cage of Eden. This is by Yoshinobu Yamada, and funny enough, I was also missing volumes 5 and 7 in that series. And this is about a bunch of Japanese students that were traveling on a plane. It crashes on a strange island that has like extinct animals, like dinosaurs and other weird creatures on it. And something starts happening to the students. They start acting very, very bizarre, very violent and stuff. And it's just, it's pretty intriguing. So, you know, now that I have a couple of the middle volumes I was missing, I can kind of continue reading. I think I have up to volume 8, so we'll look into those. Then I picked up one at a used bookshop. It's called 7 Billion Needles, Volume 1 by Nobuaki Tadano. There's only a 4-volume series. It's some sort of sci-fi series. I've seen it on a couple other channels of people that focus specifically on manga. It's a really thin little one. But I think I'm going to have a hard time finding the other 3 volumes. I don't know if they're still in print or not, but I might have to be checking online and doing some digging to get a hold of it. But all I know is it's sci-fi, and the artwork looked pretty cool, and it doesn't really tell me a whole lot more in the back. So if I track it down, we'll see and get it read. Another one I saw online was Orange by Ichigo Takano. It says the complete collection, but then it says volume 1. Why would it be numbered if it's complete? I don't know. But all I know really about this is this girl named Naho. She's beginning the 11th grade. And she receives a letter from herself, written 10 years in the future, warning her about an exchange student that is just coming to her school and how she needs to watch out for him. What that means exactly, I don't know, but it sounds intriguing. The artwork looked pretty good. It's a pretty chunky volume. It's like, I think it says it's like 2 volumes in one. I'm not really sure. It might be 3. But yeah, looking forward to trying that one out. And this one I saw come into work, and you know, just the topic alone and the cover, I had to get it. It's called Hour of the Zombie. Look at that, isn't that creepy? This is by Tsukasa Sayomara. It sounds kind of bizarre because it's about kind of a zombie outbreak where students suddenly turn into zombies and start attacking one another, but then they suddenly turn back. It's like they stop and they're back to being human, like alive, and what's going on? What just happened? And then all of a sudden they'll snap and they'll start attacking other fellow students and trying to eat them. I thought zombies were basically dead and then come back to, or reanimated dead people. I don't know, but it sounds really bizarre. They just as abruptly stop and then they start attacking again. It sounds really weird, but cover drew me in. So I don't know how many volumes are proposed for this series, and I'll read the first one and see if it's worth continuing. The next one's also a zombie one, and it's described in the back as the greatest zombie manga ever, called I Am Hero. This is by Kengo Hanazawa, and this particular volume collects the first 2 volumes. It just says, the zombie apocalypse has never been more surreal. A mentally unhinged manga artist witnesses the beginning of a zombie outbreak in Tokyo, and he's certain of only 2 things. He's destined to be the city's hero, and he possesses something rare in Japan, an actual firearm. Good to know a mentally unhinged person is carrying around a firearm. This realistically drawn international bestseller takes us from initial small battles for survival to a huge body horror epidemic that threatens all of humanity. It says, it collects the 2 original Japanese books into this volume. Read the manga that the film is based on. So, I don't know about the film. I'll have to see what film they're talking about. But, sounds interesting. So, those are the books I picked up in April. Let me know what you guys are reading, what you've picked up, anything really good. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.